Hi guys, my name is Pranav, and today we're gonna check about a new blog that I wrote uh, 2 weeks, 1 week ago. Okay, it is best programming languages to learn in 2025. So, like basically, because of the AI is overcoming most of the things. For example, you have heard few things that uh, the IT companies are laying off in massive amount, like. Recently TCS has laid off 12,000, and followed by like these trends are being followed by all of the companies, most of the companies. Okay, and in this uncertain days we are not sure that how we should uh, structure our career, or how we should plan for achieving our career goals. So first of all we will so that's the reason why I brought you this article. It says best programming languages to learn in 2025. So first of all we will figure out, or we will know, is it worth to learn code in 2025 at all. For example, it is, yeah, I mean, to be very honest, it is more important, it is more than ever important to learn code in 2025 if you are specifically from IT department, or trying to build career in IT, or even you are a student as of this moment. So because I understand that see, first of all, there are many AI tools available right now, but the main thing is that they're just there. You don't know, like, for example, if you know something about, let's say, Python. Okay, you know something about that programming language, or even C programming. You know something about it. You know how things work, how the functions are written, how the methods are being called, how the variables are storing the information, and so on and so forth. If you know few things about it, then you will be able to utilize the AI more than you could have done without having it known, right? The point is, if you know few things about something, it you can extend that knowledge. But if you don't know anything and you're just starting, like you just ask the AI to write you something, no, that's not going to work, or not, that will not even pass the tests which are there as a software development process. There are few tests. Testing is required even when you are a DevOps engineer, when you are building a CI/CD pipeline. You'll have this testing phase where you measure how much protective, or how much accurate, or how much integrated the code is. So that's why it is much important to know something, at least something, so that you can extend that knowledge over the time, right? So this is the main reason why it is worth learn to code in 2025. Okay, so we'll just go to the next chapter, which is best programming language to learn in 2025. So the my first recommendation is Python, because uh, we'll just cut the whole talk, and we'll just know why it is important, because a lot of AI and ML ecosystem uses Python a lot. Also in DevOps, the most and best, easiest way of automating things is Python. It is also having a high demand in data science courses, or data science careers, and even AI engineering. Okay, so that's why Python. And it's also, on top of that, Python is very easy to learn as well. So if you just learn Python, it's a great starter, to be honest. Okay, then there is TypeScript, which is like JavaScript, a subversion of it. So why to learn? Rapid increasing adoption of enterprise apps. So there are enterprise apps that are highly written by this JavaScript and this stuff, but most of the tech giants like Microsoft or Google still use JavaScript a lot. So that's why it's really good to learn it. Okay, if specifically if you want to move your career to some, like yes, you can, like, as you can see here, most most serious web projects are TypeScript first, especially those using frameworks like Next.js, Remix, or Cellkit. It gives your code safety without making it overly complex. Okay, so JavaScript is best. Now the third is this Golang. So Golang is the first choice for everyone for the automation. See, the reason why I might not be able to speak properly for JavaScript or few of the other things is that I can only speak, or anybody who has subtle knowledge on the things that they know, they will be able to speak on it. Okay, that's the reason why I personally don't have never worked in JavaScript, but I have researched and put it into this blog because JavaScript is also a very in demand thing. Okay, so next is Golang. So Golang is, I mean, it's a father of automation. For example, you want to do something in automated way, you, and so it just good for automation and scripting and like that. So while learn essentially for cloud native apps. For example, you can use Golang for automation in also in cloud native applications or even microservices. Okay, and since DevOps is a high paying job, you can, if you have Golang knowledge, you can integrate it with like DevOps as a skill, and then boom, you're gonna top it. Okay, Rust is also in demand nowadays. Rust is it's a rapid and booming go-to language for system programming. Okay, so like Amazon AWS, Dropbox, and even the Linux kernel projects are adopting Rust. So i- organizations are highly adopting Rust language. So Rust is something that you should know. Whiler, unmatched memory safety, growing community and corporate backing, a rapid industry adoption, and security sensitive applications. Okay, so Rust is also in demand. And then there is SQL. So SQL is like since we started this, I did a polytechnic and I figured it was SQL there as well. Like I mean, it's the foundation of structure like database and all that stuff. So SQL uh, is very much because it's not gonna change. There will be databases different, MySQL, MS SQL, or PostgreSQL, NoSQL, whatever, but the SQL remains there. You write queries, you scrap the data out of it, you just use it for your use case. Okay, it's on demand, it's must be learned, it's must have skill. I just recently had a chat with this colleague of mine who is also a DevOps engineer, but is also doing the stuff of data engineering, where he's also running SQL commands in Redshift. Sorry, it was DB Weaver kind of the application was there where he was running those scripts. Okay, those commands, SQL commands. Okay, and next we have is Java. Oh my god, Java is like uh, Java has been a dominant programming language, and it's been there even before I born. So it's a kind of a father language. It's a language where this is the language where most of the industry has not moved on still. I mean, they are keep on releasing more and more newer versions of Java, and it's keep on adopting new environments. So it will never go for sure. There are still like, first of all, also the community support for Java is more because I mean it has since any programming language which has been for a long like 10 years, 20 years, then by default its community support is like this. Community forums are really heavy loaded with a lot of fixes and all the developers doing R&Ds and showing there what they got on the internet. Then that's what the basically community forums are, like community support is. So Java has a more community support. Okay, then C hash with .NET. uh okay, so C hash with .NET is good for Azure cloud and AI services. You can learn it, like it's just like if you want to do some crazy apps like building a development or like gaming and all that, then you can use it. Julia, this is the language I have never heard, but I just got to know by doing a research for my blog. It's I've never heard, but it's good because um, machine learning for it's ideal for machine learning and solving numerical simulations or doing a numerical solutions. Okay, so it basically combines the complex speed of C and simplicity of Python. So that's the reason why it is heavily in demand, and it's becoming demanding. It's becoming in demand. So developers, lots of developers trying to use it, incorporate in their projects. And then there's like, what about no code or low code? So no code and low code will always be there. Okay, there will be always job for no code, there will always be job for low code. Okay, because see, WordPress is the biggest example for low code to no code, because um, I mean, you don't design using the CSS and HTML, but you also have the option to put those things there, which means that it is a middle thing between a no code and a low code, or you can just say that it is a low code. Okay, so if you see, think of it this way: like, no code is great for prototyping, small businesses, or marketing teams needing fast solutions. But the moment you want something custom, scalable, technical, strong, for example, you can use no code solutions. But at the end of the day, there will be custom designing, there will be custom things that you want, or you may want more control over how the things are flowing. That's where the development that's where the development is required, right? That's where, because not every platform will give you a way to deal with the APIs the way you can deal when you are developing something, or even you are making some development calls or API calls manually, like the way it has to be for the development. So these are the reason why you should always uh, this is basically how about no code and low code simulation. You can just read it more if you want to read more. So the conclusion is that you can there are the situation and the market is tough right now, but I'm really sure that over the time, like 6 months or 1 year, they will realize that they, they will realize that the AI is not everything. Like, AI can't do everything. It can do everything at certain extent, but man, you still need a person behind it to run those things, right? And I just worry about one thing: if there is a demand and supply. See how the business works: demand and supply. There is a huge demand, huge supply, everything is profitable. But if there is a demand, for example, demand is as in, if people don't want softwares, everybody has softwares, then how there will be supply? I mean, that's where the job cuts are happening, right? So just worry about the demand has to be there. That's when only there will be supply properly, right? That's where the new freshers people will get to have a job and all those things. So that's the basically the whole thing about best programming language to learn in 2025. Aside of this, I also provide services that you can go through this, access this page. Don't forget to access the website, guys. www.techdecipher.com and slash service. So here I also support SSL, migration, restore servers. I mean, all the things, technical things with respect to your emails, cpanel, Flask, my SSL, or even restoring your website. You're stuck on something, you just name it and solve it at very cheaper costs. Okay, if you want to have a support like that, just hit on this send as a request now button. And also, if you want to support me, you can also support me using this, you can buy me a coffee by scanning this QR code. And also you can contact me for any tech help using this form. Just fill this form and hit the send button. So that's it for this video. I'll meet you on the next one.